Hello everybody, my name is Maximus, here again, second attempt at playing Leaf Green version. I realized the audio was so horrible on the last try, I'm going to do the introduction all over again. I think I got everything fixed, so we're going to start from the top. I didn't even bother saving the last game. We're just going to go right from the top. I'll probably even delete the other video. I don't think anyone's even seen it yet anyway, so here we go. Leaf Green version Pokemon Nuzlocke. I was gonna do a Pokemon Go playthrough, but after playing it for a little while, I realized it'd be kind of a tough game to do a series on. I may do a quick episode on Pokemon Go, but I want to start this channel off with a series. So we're gonna do Pokemon Leaf Green in the spirit of Pokemon Go. Now, I'm also going to be doing some other series. It isn't going to be like strictly Pokemon or anything. I'm going to do some old retro style games, some app games. This is obviously being recorded on my cell phone because I got everything all set up to do Pokemon Go. So kind of that's what the little symbol in the corner is, if you can see that with the no face there. The little default symbol there. I'm going to eventually put put a little thumbnail or something. But yeah, so I'm gonna do some retro style gaming, mostly mods, ROMs for my phone. Record it in my free time. I'm also gonna do some professional videos. I'm gonna do on my PC eventually once I get the setup all set up. Basically, still working on all that stuff. This is my first, well, second video, my first channel. Still working out the kinks. Trying to get everything going, get the ball rolling on this thing. This whole little side project of mine. Alright, so name us Maximus. Alright, there we go. So, I am going to do this Nuzlocke. For those of you who haven't played Nuzlocke before, it's a version of Pokemon basically where you play by some rules added onto the game that you're already playing. The first rule is if your Pokemon dies, you cannot revive it. If he faints, that's it. You have to actually go and release it. You cannot revive it at a Pokemon Center. You cannot use revive on him. Other items like potions and stuff are acceptable, but you cannot use revives or revive at a Pokemon Center. You can also heal at a Pokemon Center. The second rule of Nuzlocke Fight Club is that you don't talk about Nuzlocke Fight Club. Third rule is basically the first Pokemon that you see on a route is the only Pokemon that you can catch on that route. Now, that doesn't mean that if, let's say, in Route 1, I come across Rattata and I run away or I kill it, and I turn around and fight another Rattata Route 1, I still cannot catch that one. It has to be the very first one that you see, the only one you can catch. And I already made a new move because I forgot the potion. Did this last time, but thankfully it worked out. Hopefully it'll work out again. I know on the first video I did, I went with Bulbasaur. I think I'm going to stick with that. I think I'm going to go No. Well, I don't know. We'll see. We're about to find out. Split decision. I am horrible at making decisions on the spot. And that's another rule of Pokemon Nuzlocke. You gotta name every single Pokemon you catch or you can't use it. At least that's one of the rules I've seen in the past, so... thing is, I'm not that great at creating names. Like, that's not my forte. Yeah, we'll go Charmander. Because why not? You cannot pass up, and he's really quite energetic, too. You cannot pass up a fire dragon type Pokemon. It just doesn't, you just can't do it. I mean, you got to. We're gonna name him Zippo, like the lighter. Alrighty. Yeah, he's gonna go for Squirrel. Alright, I think we all know this. So anyways, yeah, this is going to be... God, I hope I don't die here, because this series could end right now with this one battle, especially without getting that potion at the beginning. We'll see. See how things work out. Hopefully they do work out in my favor. Hopefully the odds are ever in my favor. Alright. And, oh, for Pete's sake, Professor Oak, I know how to play Pokemon. Yeah, kill him. Doesn't faint, he dies. Alright. And he's faster. Oh, he's lower in defense. Okay. And, yeah, I'm not going to be as strong. Okay, so that energetic message at the beginning was full of crap. Because I should have 20 HP and I should have been faster. Well, actually, no, I am slightly faster. Okay, alright, this is not boding well. Alright, there we go. We got him. Good deal. Good deal. That was close. Alright. I got a little more experience than I did with Bulbasaur. I thought Bulbasaur was supposed to evolve faster. Huh. Maybe I was wrong about that, but what ifs. It's all good. Try you picked the wrong one. Okay. Now I gotta see. I think he heals automatically, if I'm not mistaken. No, I want a Pokemon. Alright. There we go. Yep, Zippo level 6. Full bar health. And why can I not walk today? I cannot get him to go where I want him to go. Oh, before I go any further. Come on now. I was having this problem last time. There we go. Alright, now we're in business. Or not. Maybe not. Okay. I think I gotta just clean off the touchscreen there. Just got home from work, went straight to this phone, started recording, hooked it up to the computer. Item storage. Didn't get a chance to really set everything up the way I wanted to. I was mostly playing with the audio, making sure it's gonna work, ran a few tests. And I hope it does work a little better this time. I really do. It'd be very disappointing if it's all staticky like the last video. Epic failure. Try to start a channel, epic fails all over the place. And the thing is, I haven't even created any thumbnail art. I haven't created anything for this channel other than I'm starting to record videos. I'm just trying to post up content as soon as possible. Okay. You know, I don't know if I start off with any Pokeballs or not. I assumed I didn't, and that Professor Oak gives me some right from the get-go. Let's find out. Okay, no, I don't have any. That's what I figured. Now, there are a few differences between Leaf Green and the very original Pokemon. And I'm used to the very original old school, just red and blue versions. So, if there's any tips and tricks, man, let me know. Alright. A little of the XP Taj. Wait, does she give me a potion? Yeah, he gives me a sample. Cool. Cool beans. Alright. And that's the first thing we're going to do. We're going to heal back up. Now that we got a little extra. So we don't want this series to end right from the get-go. I told myself, if I fail on the first episode and rename the channel Worst Gamer Ever. Ah, no more Pokemon fight. Okay, that's fine. That works too. Alright. We're gonna go over here, get Oak's Parcel. You gotta say it all fancy like. Alright, and we gotta go all the way back. This sounds a little monotone, kind of boring-ish, because I just did this, guys. I'm gonna leave the other video up for a little while, just so you know what I'm talking about. just so you could see the failure of what was my first gaming video. Obviously, I have some other videos of me just randomly playing an app. There's no voiceover. I was just testing the video equipment and see what the quality would look like on YouTube. Didn't work out so great. So they were just more or less tests. I'm probably going to take those down soon just because. But I'm going to go with this. Shit, when I uploaded it yesterday, the video looked pretty good for recording on a cell phone. You know, it wasn't bad at all. Excuse me, clear my throat. Like I said, I just got off work, guys. I'm exhausted. Oh, he already knows Ember. Nice. That'll help. That'll come in handy. I could have swore he didn't learn that to like level 8 or 9, but again, it's been so long since I played any of these. I honestly don't remember. I mean, I do have that other save file, but that was years ago. I am a talented trainer. Little do you know, Oak. Little do you know. I'm best there ever was. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna be the very best, like no one ever was. God, get my references right. Alright, getting a Pokédex. Not that I have a whole lot to show for it just yet. I tell you, man, I've been playing that Pokemon Go though. It's a very fun game. You know, it's the only thing I don't like about it is that in my neighborhood I don't find anything. Like I walked around for like maybe 2 hours before I went to work to try to find Pokemon in my neighborhood, and I will in 2 hours you go pretty far. All I saw was a Pidgey. That was it. That's all I saw. When I was on my break at work, found Ghastly, found a Zubat. There was a Poliwag, but there was a Poliwag and a Ghastly at the same time. I went for the Ghastly, and as soon as I got done with that, Poliwag was gone. I don't know if that was the game or somebody else caught him, but it was whatever. So, you know, I think I got the better of the two. You know, water Pokemon should come a little bit easier than the ghost type. I would think anyways. Now, yes, I did forget to get the map. I don't need it. I am so used to where everything's at. It's not really necessary, and I'm just trying to save time, man. Everyone should know where the map is. But if you don't know, you go into the house that's next door to your house, and you talk to Gary's sister, and you grab the map from her, and you go about your day. Nothing special really to see there. You don't get any extra items from it, or it's not. To me, it's not very helpful. I'm not gonna use it at all during this playthrough. I just don't need it. Let me heal up. Let me use that. Let me pop that last potion. Cause Zippo is getting a little low. Alright, there we go. We're gonna take this all the way to Viridian Forest. I may hop on that route that's close to the Elite Four, or I'm sorry, Victory Road. See if I can catch a Primate. That might come in handy. Or I'm sorry, what's his name? Mankey. Mankey goes into Primate. Cause if I'm not mistaken, Mankey fighting type is strong against rock type, which will help me in that first gym. Or I'm sorry, they're strong against ground type. I forget. There's a difference between rock and ground. I forget which one he's strong against, but let's see. I don't want to fight Red again. And Water Eyes Happy. Okay. So we're gonna catch this little guy. I don't want him, but I need a backup plan. Worst case scenario, I need something available just in the off chance I get some bad dice rolls or bad coin flips. I need him. I don't want him, but I need him. I gotta take everything I can get right from the get-go. Now, part of the one Pokemon per out rule, if I run into Rattata again, I don't have to catch him, and the next Pokemon I see, I can get. So now, from here on out, if Rattata's the first Pokemon I see in a route, I don't have to worry about catching him again and still be allowed to catch another Pokemon. You don't have to have an inventory full of Rattatas. So this actually may be helpful later on in the game on some of the other routes. Oh man, what am I gonna name him? Ah, Rattata. That's right. I think I named him this last time. Rappa the Rapper. But I don't have enough room in that, so Rappa Rapper. Don't want to spell raper. Rapper. Huh. Alright, that's how we're gonna spell it. It's, hey guys, like I said, I am horrible at coming up with names on the fly there, so bear with me. Alrighty. Moving along. Let's grab this. We need this potion up here as well. I think before we go into Viridian, it'd be a good idea to heal. We'll go to that Pokemon Center, heal up, and then we'll move on. We'll move on to Viridian. We'll talk to that guy, teach you about training, and then, yeah, we'll, come on now. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and move on and see where Viridian takes us. Hopefully we can catch Pikachu off route. That would be nice. That would be a nice little surprise. That would be helpful in where I have to fight Misty, the second gym. So now the first one I would be screwed because I'd have, you know, Rattata, Charmander, and Pikachu. None of those are going to be very strong against rock type Pokemon. So what I'll have to do is probably grind a lot off screen and just really kind of go from there. You know, I'm not gonna submit you guys to grinding because grinding's boring as it is. So I won't do a grinding video. Maybe I'll do a grinding Twitch. Maybe, possibly, if I can do that on my phone. I don't know if I can do Twitch from my phone. I've never live streamed a game before either. So that will be a first, and maybe a first that anyone's ever live streamed a game from a phone. I don't know. We'll find out. TGTV. What was that? Oh yeah, it's just a radio station that teaches you random stuff about the game, how to play, what have you. Not necessarily relevant to our situation, but we'll take it. Okay. Something good, guys. No Pidgeys. This is new route, Route 2, so... Weedle... Yeah, alright. We'll catch it again, because we need backups. Yeah, I guess. And we don't have to worry about running into Weedle in Viridian Forest, which means we can run into like 20 Weedles and then a Pikachu and still catch Pikachu. However, if we run into Caterpie, I have to catch him. If he's the first one, then it's whatever. Which, hey, I have all three of these Pokemon on Pokemon Go already. But then again, who doesn't? Oh, what are we gonna name him? Name him after one of my favorite wrestlers. The Stinger. Yes, I know that's kind of a lame name, but hey man, Sting in WCW back in the day, he was the man, okay? He carried that franchise. That's why they called him the franchise. Yeah. The icon. I came here with some other friends. There's an antidote. Yep, right there. I remember that. Alright. Here we go, guys. First battle, Viridian Force. Eager to see, and okay, we don't have to worry about this. Alright, guys. So, we're still good. We're still good. I'm trying to wonder where I'm going to end this episode. You know what? We'll end it once we find, we'll see if we can find Pikachu first. We'll see if we can get him. If I'm not mistaken, I usually see him around here in this area. And it's a Metapod. Oh, that sucks. I mean, it's kind of okay because I can go straight for Butterfree, but at the same time, it's like, oh, man. I almost not have been able to catch him. Alright, guys, here we go. Moment of truth. It's just, he may not be such a bad Pokemon to have after all. He evolves quick, so he might give us that boost we need to fight Brock. There we go. Metapod. Yes, we'll rename him. Butterfree, huh? Butter. Alright. We're gonna name him Butter. Butter. There we go. Little kitty childish humor to go along with the game. Butter. That just makes you kind of chuckle for a second, doesn't it? And then you're like, that's kind of immature, man. Why are you gonna name him Butter? Hey, I'll name my Pokemon what I want, okay? And you just deal with it. Anyways, so we're going to kill this last Metapod off, and we're going to leave it off here, guys. I definitely appreciate you checking me out. Still trying to figure out what I'm going to do for my outro. But, if you like it, go ahead, subscribe. If you want to see more on this channel, stay up to date. We're going to have a lot more videos coming up soon. A lot more games coming up soon. And see you guys next time on Pokemon Nuzlocke. Laters.